absolutely. Take your time. I see you.
Questions for Mark Ionati.
Mark, can you tell me the touchdown pass, did you mean to throw it, kind of short where Israel can get it? Because he was kind of pinned to the sideline when he threw the ball.
Yeah, well, we did a hard count there, tried to draw him off, and, Garrett did a great job of recognizing it. We got the D end, and we knew we had a free play. So, being 3rd and 10, we wanted to take a shot to the end zone. So, on that, Coach Hill has kind of drilled it into our heads in meetings. You can't have long foul balls. If we have a free play on the field, you got to give your guy a shot. So, I did mean to, kind of leave it a little shorter, let Izzy have a chance to go up and get it. And he made a great play and came down with the touchdown for us.
You guys have been so close in 4 of these games, and to be able to finish one off, what's this do for you?
It's the best feeling in the world, and the reason I can say that is because our 4 losses have been the worst feeling in the world. Close games like that, it's it can follow either direction. It's something special for us. We really needed this as a team, and we're definitely going to build off it moving forward.
Why do you think you pulled this one out? Have you had some chances to win that?
Just practice habits. We know that all of these games that we lost. Looking at our record, we're 2-4, but easily we could be 6-0, and we knew that as a football team. We're not getting down on ourselves for paying attention to our record. We're staying the course, and we know we got a special group of guys. We know we have a special team, and we can make some noise in this conference. So I'm glad that all the guys really stuck together, and the seniors really stepped up. Stayed calm, and really handled that overtime well, and came out with a victory.
How did you avoid the here we go again? Had a couple special teams issues left. There's 9-10 points out there, and then all of a sudden you look up, you're down 11 with 5.5 to go.
Yeah, that's great coaching. Every single one of them pulled their position groups aside and said, hey, we got to stay calm, and we can only do what we can control. So offensively, we just stayed the course, kept doing what we were doing. We were moving the ball great all game. Just when we got in the red zone, we kind of throttled out. We have to turn those into scores and at least touchdowns. So just respecting our coaches, respecting what they're saying, and just staying under control, staying mature as a football team, and that's how we came away with a win.
How does it feel to see the defense and the special teams really contribute and really help you pull this one out today?
Unbelievable, because going against them in practice, they do it every day. So I'm definitely used to it, and it's nice to see them get out there and really play to their potential, because they're a great group of guys. It was nice to see them all finally clicking on all units, all special teams, and the defense especially. Came up big with that stop in overtime, and they really finally played to their potential, and we're expecting big things out of them.
Mark, Joey Dale, River Region Sports. It seemed to me that you found Daquan out of the backfield a little bit more in the second half. Was something that you were looking for, or something that you guys talked about a lot?
Absolutely, because they're a great coach team. Their defense, they had our number on a lot of our schemes, and Ice is such an explosive player where if we just get him the ball early, and it's a one-on-one matchup, we're going to take that 9 times out of 10. So when they dropped into coverage, wanted to play soft and really take away our deep threats, just dumping the ball down to him and letting him make something happen. It's a big part of our offense, and he made some huge plays out there for us, and he's a big part of this win.
Also, Mark, you guys won the turnover battle. What does that mean for the team? Some of you guys preach on offense and defense, special teams. What do you guys talk about?
That's huge, especially offensively. We did this big competition all spring ball about loose change, and every time we turn the ball over, just the defense would just be all over us, just not stop talking about it. And it definitely became a big competition, and it's nice to finally take care of the ball, play the field position battle, pin them deep, and just stay consistent throughout the game. Don't try to do anything great, just keep running our offense, and limit the mistakes, and that's how we came out on top.
Does this give you a lot more momentum going into next week's back-to-back home games? Where do you feel like that's going to help you?
Absolutely, and just playing at home, I feel like we're so comfortable here. We love playing in front of our fans. We feed off that energy, and it's just where we spend all our time. It's where where we've grinded all year. Winter conditioning, spring ball, summer, and the 100-degree heat. This is our home, and we're going to protect our house. Nobody comes in and pushes us around, so it definitely gives us momentum, knowing that we can play here at home against the best teams in the nation, and we're going to stick it to them.
Mark, you were talking about Coach Hill just drilled it into our heads into the meeting. You can't have long foul balls. Means you got to convert when you have a free play. Is that what you meant?
No, just if we have a free play, don't don't overthrow your receiver, don't throw it out of bounds. Definitely give him a chance, and that's something we definitely work on practice. Against our DBs, who give them great man-to-man coverage, just like we saw today, and it finally paid off for us. Israel went up and made a great play, and it's something we practice every day. So it was nice to finally see it pay off in a game.
Last question. Or not. All right, thanks, Mark.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Questions for Kenny James?
Kenny, you just talked about just the defense. They put you in a lot of tough spots. How happy were you to see the defense really contribute to this win and get that final stop?
It was a great win. The last couple games we lost by 8 points. Coach Elson's been preaching whole week. Find those 8 points. Find those 8 points. All together we came together as a defense and we did our jobs.
What can you tell me about the last play? How many did you expect Ruiz to try to throw that ball as soon as it kind of pulled up?
We were actually expecting a reverse. They kept going with the tunnel screen, so we alerted each other to the fakes and the double passes because they got us on the touchdown with the hit a double move. So we had to stay our course and still, as I always say, do your job. And we all had great eyes, and everybody did their responsibilities.
Kenny, Joey Dillon, Region Sports. You guys finally got a couple big stops in the fourth quarter after struggling to stop Youngstown State. What does it mean for your defense to get finally a big timely stop?
Let's just keep the faith alive. We know we have it, but we haven't executed it as much. So to see each other go out there and play for each other, trust each other, and execute was a great feeling.
How did you guys get down 11? Had some things did not go in your way. How did you guys keep that? Oh no, here we go again.
Like I said earlier, it's just having faith in our coaching and trusting one another as teammates and being confident and playing around those group of guys that we play with and trust and believe in.
What did you read on the big six?
We had a couple adjustments during the half, and they're a team who like to get their backs out and all that stuff. So the tight end ran down, and I stayed home and read the quarterback and jumped the route.
Any other questions for Kenny? After the struggles and the close games, and now you start out this, you have an incredible run here with the ranked teams coming up. What does this do for you moving forward as you head down the stretch?
We can't get overly joyed. We have to stay humble, find a way. We got North Dakota State coming in next week. They're a big team, so we have to work even harder. And it shows us that we have the potential to do it, and it gives us faith to move forward and keep playing.
Speaking of North Dakota State, what's it going to be like facing the FCF champs?
It's going to be a grind. Facing anybody in this conference is a grind. It's a physical game every day. We never go in thinking, oh yeah, these guys are easy. We can easily beat them. We know we're going to have to play all 4 quarters.
Anything else for Kenny? I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
opening statement is, how about that finish? No, we proud of the team, how we hung together, and you know, with 5:22 left in the game, it didn't look very promising at that point, down by 11, and we just knew we had to keep working, trying to find a way to get a quick score and give ourselves a chance. We did. Then you have a chance to win it at the end with a touchdown, and you know, not getting the touchdown and having to settle for a field goal, that could have been demoralizing, but our guys were pretty excited going into overtime, and then being able to finish out the overtime the way we did. It's what this team needed, and it was a enjoyable sight in the locker room watching the guys celebrate. So I'll open it up for questions.
You feel like you had the momentum to reach the field goal and go for a touchdown there?
Yeah, no, if I hadn't felt that we were playing well enough, and I really thought defensively too, I trusted the defense, and that's the one thing that to go into overtime, you gotta have some faith in your defense that they can make a stop, and you know, offensively, we had the momentum at that point in time, so you feel good about your offense. And that was, you know, you're tempted to go for it. I mean, you're a yard out, 4th and 1, go for the win. But I just felt that, you know, fighting back the way we did, to come up short would have been very demoralizing. Let's just get it to overtime and give our guys a chance to play it out there.
How nice was it to see your special teams and your defense, you know, make a big contribution to the win?
Well, it's nice. It was disappointing that you know, we struggled you know, with the field goals. You know, the 50-yarder, that's a 50-50 chance making that one. So, you know, when you miss that, you can live with that. But then to bobble the snap and not get a field goal attempt there, that was not a fake that we attempted. And then to miss a field goal, you know, we left points out there. And then we block a field goal. You know, then you really think things are going against you. You block a field goal, and the ball doesn't cross the line of scrimmage, so it's live, and they scoop it and get the first down. You know, at that point in time, you're really starting to think that you might have some bad luck in everything that you're doing. So to come back the way we did, hopefully now that gives our guys a taste of good things happening, and you know, we need that type of momentum going into next week.
So if the blocked field goal had gone past the line of scrimmage,
Then it's
you
dead.
would have gotten the ball.
Yep, then it's dead. But since it was behind, it's because there you can scoop and score. You can, you know, pick the ball up, run it for a touchdown, or they can pick it up and do the same thing. So it's a live football when it's behind the line of scrimmage.
How much of a boost was it, that pick six coming out of the coming into the second half?
You know, that was huge. You know, just getting Chase Allen back, you know, I think that in itself really gave our team the emotional lift. And I thought we played some pretty good defense. You know, gave up a long pass play that, again, you know, there's a few things here and there that you're disappointed in, but you know, overall, I'm just proud how the guys, you know, kept playing hard and trying to make plays. And with Kenny getting that pick six, you know, that's the best way to start a third quarter.
Coach, speaking of Chase Allen, 10 total tackles in the second half, in the first half. Did he go to you up in halftime saying how much he was itching to get back into the game? Do you have a little extra in him?
Oh, he was playing inspired, and to think about what Chase had to go through that first half. I have a reoccurring nightmare myself where I'm watching the game that I'm supposed to be coaching on TV, you know, and you can't be there, and that was basically what he was living, where, you know, he was watching it on the TV in the locker room, but he couldn't be on the sideline, and so when he came out in the third quarter, that was the first action that he saw on the course of the day. So, but he was locked in, he was ready to go. That's where you really got to give him credit for being able to adapt that quickly, just to step into a game that's midway through and make the impact that he did.
Can you talk about the fourth down when Ruiz kind of came around and he looked like he was going to throw it? Did you think that was the play they were going to try, or did you think something else?
No, you know, the play that they set up the play action off it because they had some success. You know, it's just, and we run the same play where you're just trying to get to the perimeter, and it's a difficult play to defend. And So they were hoping that we would bite on that and over pursue to the, I mean, it was a good call. And the thing though, anytime you kind of do a gimmick play, either it works or it doesn't. You know, if you don't bite, then it just wasn't there. And I'm sure he wished he had the throw back and would have just tried to run for the first. But, you know, that's the play that they went with. I don't think it was a foolish play. I was proud of our guys, how we played our assignments, and we didn't bite on any of the fakes.
Coach, going back to the first game of the season where you guys had the opportunity to tie it up with an extra point against Indiana, but today you guys have the opportunity for a win, and you go for the field goal to tie it up. Does being at home, would you rather go to overtime being at home or being on the road?
Well, there's advantages being at home for overtime too, so that figured into it, and you know, the way we fought back, that was the thing that, you know, I wanted to give our guys something positive. You know, had we had different scenarios leading up to this, maybe we would have gone for it on the fourth down. I don't know, but it was the situation we were in. Is we've been having all this tough luck, and you know, I just wanted to give our guys a level chance as far as winning that ball game, and that was to send it to overtime.
You mentioned just needing that break or two to go your way. Does the way this one ended, rallying from 11 down, get it done in overtime, a defensive stop to end it, does that help get you over that hump?
I hope so. It's you know, right now, and I've come to the realization, you know, the reasons we've lost some games the way we have, you know, we're young at a lot of positions, and you know, that's the maturation process that's occurring. And when you're playing in a league like this, there's very little forgiveness for trying to gain experience during the season. So, you know, that's what I'm hoping, is that, you know, we're growing up fast. Our guys understand what level of play is needed to be successful with these games. And today we found a way to take a big step forward.
And I guess how do you avoid, or how did you avoid that? Oh no, here we go again. When it got to that point, like you said, on the field goal where they get
Yeah.
first down.
No, and it's kind of the message you give the team all week long, and all I kept telling them, hey, it's going to happen, you got to believe. It's going to happen, you got to believe. And you just keep repeating that to them, and when we went to overtime, that's where I pulled the whole team together and just, guys, we got it, all right? Just believe it, we got this. And so you know, you just try to give them hope, and when you have hope, you got a chance.
Coach, only 14 points allowed to Youngstown State in the first half without Chase Allen. Coming out, Kenny James had the pick six in the second half, finished with 16 total tackles. How integral was his leadership in the absence of Chase Allen on defense?
Kenny? Yeah, well, and Kenny's one of those young players. You know, he's turning into a pretty impressive football player, and you know, he has that football savvy where he kind of knows how to read things now. He sees plays developing in front of him, and that's what you want with your safeties. And he's a very aggressive, confident tackler. So, you know, he's a huge factor in our defense, and you know, the leadership is coming. He's still young, but you know, he's learning what that entails, and a lot of it's leading by example right now, and he's setting a good example.
You guys got North Dakota State next week. You know, obviously the four-time champions. How do you keep your players to stay hungry against North Dakota State?
It's North Dakota State. You know where I'm from, don't you? They'll be hungry, because I'll be hungry.
Coach, going back to those young, exciting players, it seemed you were able to find Daquan out the backfield more in the second half. How much does he open up your offense?
Well, Daquan is one of those young players too. You know, that's just finding ways to get him the football is what we need to be good at on offense, and be diverse enough where, because we get him into open space, good things are going to happen. And you know, it's just you know, Daquan had a disappointing game last week. He had the fumble on the kickoff return, and the way he played today, you know, he was trying to make amends, I think, for last week, and that he did.
What did you see? Do you think the screen was going to be, that was the right time to call it?
Well, they were going to end it. I mean, right now, their mentality, we're ending the game. It was an all-out blitz. They sent everybody. And when we, you see it coming, I mean, it's one of those where you're thinking, geez, we got them. I mean, they were going for the kill. We had the perfect play call. And then when Daquan caught it, I mean, there was just only 2 defenders even, on the half of the field that could stop them. And once Daquan gets out there, it was gone.
What did Coach Bellini say when you went up and shake his hand?
No, he was good. He just, heck of a game. And, he's, I enjoyed my visit with him before the game. And after the game, very respectful. So, no, I think he's a good man, and kind of, it's kind of neat too, coming to his home to coach. I think that's kind of special in itself there. So it's really kind of you don't see that happen very often in college athletics, where somebody steps down a division and coaches at their hometown. So I think that in itself is very admirable.
Does his brother remember you?
I didn't talk to him at all, so. Thank you.
Oh, goddamn. Still got adrenaline pumping through my veins right
You don't
now.
have to tell me, man. I can imagine.
You were on the side left row jumping up and down.
No, dude,
It was straight.
I was at the